with me 1 second, guys, and we'll to basically have a talk in a minute. I'm just setting up what I need. How are you guys doing? I'm doing good. Alright, 1 second. Today has been an eventful day. First off, roughly when I arrived at the gender clinic today, only to find out roughly that it was completely closed. I'm not really shocked though. And that my appointment was to be done on the phone, but like I told the gender clinic when I rang them to find out basically where the hell everyone was roughly, and what had happened is roughly the gender clinic, it's not their fault, well it's their fault but it's not their fault. They have a lot of transgender people to see on the daily. So what happened was my letter and my phone call roughly for them to say roughly the clinic closed until further notice didn't get sent out. So I went there, I posted my blood test roughly through the letterbox because I asked them, I said, what do I do? I said, because for one, I've got my blood test results, and that, and the woman on the phone just told me, she says, just post it through, and she says, we'll fax it through to the person that's going to speak to you. I spoke to a woman called Lauren. I believe she was the very first person I seen going back to the clinic. If you're wondering why I'm out of breath and why I feel so sluggish, it's because I've not just come back from bringing the shopping, and I've not just finished my vegetable stew. It's a bit hot in here. Anyway, roughly, I've been to when I got back home, roughly, because I had some stuff to pick, because it says just go home, roughly, and wait for your phone call around about 10 o'clock. It was about 10, I think it was about 10, 12 or 13 that I had my phone call, and I was at home by then, and she was basically apologising for what happened, and there's nothing that can be done. Like I told her, I said, roughly, you've got tons of people to see. I said, so it's understandable. And she asked me, she says, right, she says, do you understand anything from your blood test results? I says, according to the doctors, my testosterone is higher than usual. And she says, well, she says, it's not real. She says, my testosterone, because I thought they were battling each other, that's why I'm not getting so many symptoms. That's not the case. My testosterone is going down by itself. It's gone down, I think, about 1 point or 1.5, I don't remember. But the thing is, she's told me that my estrogen, I need to go up a dose because I'm not getting enough roughly. The average for a woman roughly, I think, is about 300 to 400 mark, and that also roughly I'm getting put up to 2 milligram roughly of estrogen, and that letter will arrive in the next 3 to 4 weeks. And what will happen is, well, is I'm not going on blockers. I thought I'd be going on blockers. I thought that would be the next step. She told me, she says, because I'm not getting enough estrogen, they need it to balance itself out, just to see if my body is naturally lowering the testosterone like it is now. She says, but we're just going to see. But that was mainly it, roughly. Is the fact, roughly, I'm going up in dose. And she says to me, she says, she's making an appointment for me in 3 months' time, roughly, and that they'll be reviewing my blood test. If my blood tests are okay and my testosterone has lowered, she says we won't need blockers. She says, but sometimes that's not the case. So we're going to see what's what roughly in the next 3 months. So we'll see about that roughly, if I need testosterone blockers or not, because if I don't need testosterone blockers, I'm sure we'll be talking about going up in a dose of estrogen again, and then laser hair removal and most probably surgery. So that's it. Also, my new brushes have come as well. My new wooden brushes. These are wooden pins. I have a paddle brush. I call this the baby brush roughly, and then basically a normal size round brush. Now they don't feel cheap. The bristles, they're a little bit more harder, and I think it's because of the round bits from the wood, because it's wood as well. They're not plastic and that lot, but the thing is, they're a lot different from what I usually would go through. And yeah, these have arrived roughly, and they feel lovely. Obviously, I'm naturally going to have a tad bit of hair loss roughly, because my hair will lose 100 strands each day. But this is my hair's natural texture. This is how normally it lays. There's a note that that can be done roughly if you are receiving a phone call or a video call from the gender clinic. Please be aware roughly that they are shut. I didn't know this, and apparently quite a few trans people have gotten the call. Oh, by the way, roughly I've already washed these. I never knew how to take care of wooden brushes, and I never knew what this dot was until I seen a cleaning video of how to look after your wooden brushes. And what she did, she stuck a toothpick in there. Obviously she must have broke it down, and then roughly that stops the water going in it and stops it from damaging the paddle brush itself and that lot. So I'm trying that out. I tried that out today, and it seems to work out perfectly, because unfortunately one of my Kent brushes broke because of the padding. It went too far and beyond repair. But that's it. That's my news. Is I also asked her, because I was asked if I needed to order another set of 1 milligram. She told me, she says no. She says until your letter comes, she says you'll either have enough or you might not have in medication. She says there's no point in basically getting another 1 milligram. She says when you're going up to 2 milligram and that lot. And so all the symptoms that I'm experiencing are very, very slow, because I'm not getting enough and that lot. But I'm okay with that, because it means everything's being done right, exactly how I want it to be. And if you have to go up in a dose roughly, because you can't basically write on a letter to be consented to go up to a dose. I don't know if you actually do that, but the thing is, she was like, are you okay with everything? She says you've not had any symptoms or anything that is going badly. I says no. I says I've been perfectly fine, nothing's gone wrong. And that she says, she says I need to ask her. She says, but do you consent to go up to 2 milligram? And I says absolutely. So yeah, I'm going up to 2 milligram of, I think she called it estrogen, but it's estrogen or estrogen with it's personally how you would pronounce it. Do you prefer to use estrogen or estrogen? But the thing is, that'll be coming in the next couple of weeks, so it's just a matter of waiting. I mean, I'm already on 1 milligram, and that's doing perfectly fine. She told me, she says everything's fine. She says that the fact my testosterone's lowering itself, and she says that my estrogen was around about 180 something, and that, and she says, but we needed to get around about 300 to 400 mark. She says, but this is why we put people on the low dose, so we can get a gist of it, if we can take you up to the next dose. And clearly I was a good candidate for that. So yeah, that's it. So that's basically the news, is that I am going up in dose to 2 milligrams. And basically what it is exactly like how I take my dose now. I believe they're every 12 hours. I think this new dose is going to be every 12 hours. So it's going to be 2 milligram in the morning, 2 milligram at night, instead of 1 milligram in the morning and 1 milligram at night. So it should sort it out. That means I'm going to be getting a lot more breast pain, because I only get slight breast pain. Anyways, I'm going to get going, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Bye.